Hey tubers, how's it going? Going pretty good here. It's kind of a chilly day today. Almost a little cloudy Sunday. Yep. Anyway, I'll get with it here. This is my wife's Civic. I traded my 99 Integra for, plus the 88 hatch for. Two cars for one. Like I said, the wife needed a car. Uh, so I let the Integra go. A friend of mine had a project car and this daily driver, which she got this car and I got the 88 hatch. Anyway, the Saturn went down. It was unrepairable. The brake lines in the rear were rusted out. They were behind the gas tank. It wasn't very good, so sold it for really, really cheap to a scrap yard. Got some good money out of it, so I got her this. It's a 93 Civic DX. That's right, a DX, a D15 B7. Little four banger there, of course. It's completely stock. It's got, well, I say completely stock. It's got some new refurbished parts on it, headlights and turn signals and front bumper, lenses and stuff. But no, it's not lowered or anything. Still has a factory paint on it. Not many mechanical issues with this car. It does have the HX transmission swap. Give you a rundown of it. It's not too bad. I've tried to wax it and buff it a little, but my machine, I gotta get some machine pads to buff it out. The guy before me put an EX wing on it, which it's not too bad. I took the stickers off because they were just kind of faded, so I took those off. Car is really straight. It still has the flaps on the back, but I took them off in the front because they're kind of chewed up. Glass is really good in it for a 93. It did not come with DXs. Did not come with this side mirror. Uh, the guy had one, and I put it on shortly after I got it. So now it's, she needed that mirror on there. I still had to delete plate for that. It is riding on 13-inch steelies. It was missing. It needed the wheel studs, a couple of them redone. I put them on there, and I had some old tuner nuts to put them on. So it still has the factory Honda caps on there. So I'm going to leave on there. It's not going to. The car came with almost new tires. A little bit of, there's some damage here, but it's not that bad. Like I say, the car is really good. It runs great. It is a 5-speed car. You can see this car has 345,000 miles on it, and it runs like brand new. The reason why it runs like new, a college girl bought this car brand new in 93 after she drove it back from Mobile to Birmingham every weekend. So this is freeway miles on this car. That's why the trans has been replaced. Anyhow, car set. After she got done with college, she got another car. Her dad got this car back. It's my best friend's sister, actually. Uh, Set for about 7 or 8 years in a garage. Well, covered garage, actually, with car cover. The guy decided to get it out and start daily driving it again. So he put time belt, water pump on it, radiator, just a few odds and ends just to make sure the motor was good. Fresh battery in it. And now it's back on the road. It's only been on the road for probably maybe 2 years now. What's been replaced when he did it, CV axles was done. Brakes all the way around done. Everything's good. So this is a Survivor '93 that's set for 7 or 8 years, and just a mild restoration done to it, which is, like I say, the body is still stock on it. Motor runs great, and so that's it. That's my wife's car daily now. We love to drive it. It gets close to at least 50 miles a gallon, or 45 to 50, at least that, because it's got long gears in it. It doesn't have the regular DX trans. It's got the HX trans, which is the economy model of the DX, which actually I think it's a CX. I think, pretty sure, but all our transmissions bolt up to this motor anyway. So other than that, sold the hatch, and well, actually, Mike, sorry, I didn't sell it. I traded the hatch for my '98 EX. Straight trade. I did get to keep my wheels, and I got a set of Steelies for it too. Paint's been on it for a couple of years. It's starting to chip and flake a little bit. I'll give y'all a walk around a bit. I know you guys been waiting to want to see it. I know you guys seen it in the videos and stuff, but I wanted to show you guys my build on it. I've been building on it a little bit. I just put my wheels back on. Been a while actually. Tires on. These are a GSR Fat Fives off a DC4 Integra, the newer model Integra. The color that the guy told me he painted it was, he said it had SI blue and some silver in it. That's why it's this color. It looks like a GM color to me. But anyway, been painting on the fender wells and stuff, and the belly of it. The drums were already painted like silver, which they need to be sanded down and painted black again. But I did get to paint the front calipers. It's kind of a greenish silver. I think it looks pretty good. It's some paint I left over. Our walk around of it. It's not that bad of a shape. I think it wasn't that bad of a trade. Had SI tails in the trunk. I put them on. I still had the factory ones. The person that did the exhaust up in Coleman, C&D Custom Exhaust, did the exhaust on it. I went up to Florence, Alabama to pick up this car. Yes, I drove the hatch all the way to Florence. It did pretty good, but I drove this back on Steelies. Steelies look like that, but they were black. So rode down here with that. It needs some mechanical issues here. It had a little dent here. Knocked it out a little bit. It's ready for a little bit of, put a little bit of mud on it, and I put a little primer on it so it wouldn't rust. So that's the back, kind of a bad spot there, which isn't that bad. It needed window regulators and motors. I put them in. After that, I tinted the front windows. The motor is D16Y8 VTEC. Now my camera goes crazy. There we go. Anyway, the head's been taken off. It had a guy told me These motors are bad for head gaskets going, but put a head gasket on it. Tuned it up, water pump, time belt, and all that stuff. I gotta get throttle cable linkage is bad, sorta. I got it tied together, but I don't think that's it does all right. So that's kind of a quick fix to get me down the road. This is my daily driver now. It's got a Mugen front lip on it. Uh, put that back on. It was off. Little colder intake, little strut bar. Just nothing major in there. No fancy valve cover paint job yet. It will be done. The motor bay is somewhat cleaned up. I've got to do a little bit more cleaning. I'm gonna paint some parts that are starting to show little surfaced rust on it here and there. I did get to clean some of the mounts down there. Clean some of the mounts down there. Some of the subframe. Cleaned up some of this. It was kind of muddy. I've mostly done it by hand. This car is sitting on lowered TN springs. 2 in the front. I think it's 2.5 in the rear. Pretty sure. Inside, I shampooed the inside. It's pretty dirty, but now it's cleaned up now. Really nice. Did not come with front speakers. I put those in. I got some off Craigslist. And I also had to get a cluster. It was bad. So I got another cluster. This car originally has 230, but the cluster reads 251. But I already know what's on it. Cleaned up the cluster, put my other glass in it. The cluster was bad. There we go. Alright, sorry guys, this thing does crazy sometimes. Anyway, this is the inside. It's not too bad. It's really clean. The back seat's pretty good. The guy had a kid, so it had some marks back there where it was child seat in it. And I don't know why my camera wants to go out of focus. So guys, this is a rundown of my little trade I did here. I didn't keep the hatch for long. It was a 4-speed car. It wasn't really good for freeway driving anyway. I drive the freeway a lot, go to work and back. So I really wanted another 5-speed car. Nothing wrong with the hatch. It was all factory and everything was good. The guy hit me up on the site there. Put on Craigslist. I put on some Facebook pages, and this guy on Facebook pages like, "Hey man, check out my ride. Really like that EF. It was an '88, and it was partially, almost all redone, basically. And so that was a pretty good deal. And so I went up there and checked it out and drove it and everything. And that day I brought it back home. So yeah, I really think I come out pretty good. It just needs a few things done to it, just like the hatch needed a few things done to it. But, for '98 for an '88, I mean, can't complain really. I've drove this thing all over Alabama already, going to car meets and stuff. It ain't let me down. Never overheated, nothing. Clutch knot stuff really tight and everything. Alignment's pretty straight. Underneath the car is really good. It hasn't been wrecked or anything. I don't think it's been wrecked. I mean, I know a tree fell on this, which I know it happened last year or two. So that's not car damage. It limb come down and busted all this up and hit that stuff right there. And yeah, I hate to make this video long, but I guess we'll have to make it long. I shade the exhaust on it. It's got a Megan muffler welded on. Oh, let me see. Don't know. There we go. Megan Racing. Yeah. Oh, it sounds really good. I guess I can do a startup. You guys want to hear it? Yeah, we can hear it. I'll start it up for you. It's not really a cold start, but the keys out here. Ready? Here we go. Fires right up. No warning lights. No check engine lights. No, the bulb has not been taken out. It has all new O2 sensors. Everything is working perfect. My radio and everything. The only thing I gotta do to this car to see if the AC works. I gotta put a belt on it, and my neighbor next door is gonna try to see if it's charging or discharging, or if it needs any charging to it. Anyway, just to pick it up or not. Say it is a little bit of cold out, so it's going to show a little condensation out of the exhaust. The guy did it, the exhaust. Pretty good. Come back around here, show you a little bit. This thing. Oops. That's it running. That's good. Look, it's kind of cold, so it's got high idle right now. But when it gets real low idle, it's got a D16 Z6 cam in it. It doesn't have the Y8 cam in it. Got a little bit of load to it when it gets colder. I don't know why he put that kind of cam in it, but it fits. It's just Z6 and the Y8, same head. Pretty sure. Let's try it again. No missing, no sputter. I went ahead and did a tune-up on it anyway, again, just to make sure everything was running smooth. There we go. That's it. Well. Alright guys, that's it on that. I give you here and show y'all both of them together. 93 and 88. Been building on that one a little bit. I put a radio in it. Still got the stock radio for it. I put a radio in it the other day. So it's kind of silly not being stock, but the body's still stock. Wheels and everything still sits everything, right? Everything's fine. Alright guys, y'all take it easy. See you on YouTube. Enjoy the vid. Sorry so long, but alright guys, y'all be careful out there and take it easy, and we be gone. Check y'all later.